Before I continue the rest of this video, I just gotta let you guys know that I did install my spoiler about a month ago. So everything after this clip is about a month old. But I'm kind of glad that I did wait before I uploaded it, because I was gonna upload it like the next day. But like I said, I'm glad I didn't, because there's two crucial things that you guys need to get before you install this. But before I tell you what it is, a couple days after, maybe a week after I actually did the original install, I ended up taking off the spoiler and having to put it back on. The reason for that is because the double-sided tape that it comes with is absolutely terrible, guys. Please do not use it, because you'll just end up doing the same thing I did and having to do it all over again. But anyways, the double-sided tape to use is Gorilla Glue double-sided tape. I am going to have the link to that down in the description through Amazon, and I'm also going to have the link of the spoiler that you see in this video down below as well. Like I said, $110 for that spoiler. You cannot beat it, and you guys are going to love the results, especially after you see the whole entire video and see the end as well. The last thing you guys need is 4 M6x1 metric screws. I'm going to go ahead and have a picture on the screen right now. Go ahead and screenshot that. Alright, so like I said, I hope you screenshotted it, because when I was looking for those screws, it did help out a lot having a picture when I went to my local hardware store. I was able to find them a lot easier. But anyways, yeah, you need 4 of those to go ahead and complete the job besides the double-sided tape. But like I said, guys, I will have the link for that spoiler and the link for the double-sided tape down below. There are affiliate links. All that means is that's going to help me out, and it's not going to be any additional charge to you. But I would really appreciate it, guys, if you guys use those links down below. Not just this video, but any of my videos that you guys watch. It will help me out. And yes, you better believe that I had to put the same shirt on from the installation video, because like I said, this clip's a month later. But who has an installation video and wears different shirts? That would drive me nuts. I couldn't do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Yo, what is up, guys? So today I'm actually installing a GT350 track pack spoiler on my EcoBoost. I didn't think I was actually going to get one, but that was until I met my buddy Nathan, and he showed me his spoiler that he has on it. He also has a track pack spoiler. Only difference from the one that I have and the one he bought is that he actually has a legit one. It's an OEM one. I think he paid around like $530, somewhere around that range. So I actually went on Amazon and I looked for one, and I found one for, I think I paid 110 bucks. I'll actually have the link on that in the description, so if you do like it, you can purchase it down below. Previously, I did wrap my spoiler, the OEM one that comes with the EcoBoost Mustangs. Yeah, I pretty much just wrapped that satin black. I loved it, so I didn't really think I was going to change it. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys kind of a brief step-by-step thing on how I'm going to remove the current spoiler and how I'm going to put the new one on, because this is something that definitely takes time, and I'll show you guys why that is. Alright, so the first process in actually removing the spoiler is taking this off right here. Pretty simple. First thing you want to do is take off these bump stops. There's 1 and 2. You want to screw them off. Don't try pulling them out because they're actually threaded. So that's how they look. So there's 2 of those. And then take the second one off. Cool, you got that. And the next step you want to do is take this off right here. It's just a plastic cover over where your latch is, or your hinge, whatever you want to call it. You can pull that right off. And don't be afraid of pulling it too hard. It's not going to break or anything. So you're taking that off. And then next you want to take these off right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. 2 ways you can take them off is just kind of reach behind right here, and you want to kind of pull, and they'll come right off. Or you could get something, like I'm using this, I know, my ghetto version. I used this last time I took it off, and I never took it out of my trunk. I'm using a fork, but they're bent to where I can actually stick it underneath. And then kind of pull it right out like that. And then I'll show you, these plastic things right here. So you got, what did I say, 8 or 9 of those. And I'm just going to take those off, and we'll skip to the next part. Alright, so I took 8 of them out. I have 1 more left. But before the only reason I have this one left is so that it can actually still hold and not completely come off. But you actually want to also put this in here. Kind of feed it through and put it out underneath. That way it's not stopping you from taking it off. And then you got that. And this last one I'll just pull out with my hands. And there you go. So you got this taken off. Next thing you're going to want to do is remove these 2 rubber parts right here. Just got 2 of them. 1, and 2. All right, so next step is removing these 4 bolts. You got one, and then you got the second one on the opposite side. And then you have just 2 right there. Pretty simple to take off. I will be using a ratchet with 10mm attachment for those 2. And then I'll just be using a 10mm as well for these 2 on the outside right here. And first, let's go ahead and just take these 2 out. Make sure you don't drop them, so just keep holding them very tight as you're screwing them off, because the last thing you want to do is have them fall in between down there. So we got 2 of those off. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take out the outer bolts. When doing this, just go ahead and loosen it up, but don't take it off all the way completely. And I'll show you what to do. All right, so once you feel it's getting loose enough and it's about to come out, you're going to want to put the trunk down a little bit while you're finishing taking it off. That way you don't risk the chance of your bolt falling inside your actual trunk. Well, there you go. It came right out. Do the same thing to the other side. Alright guys, so the next step is not the greatest step, or the funnest step I should say. But now we have to take off the actual spoiler that we have on. Since we did take the bolts off, that's not holding it on. But there is actually 3M or adhesive throughout the whole entire spoiler that we actually have to take apart. And to do that, you want to start with the edges, I recommend. There's actually 3 ways you can start this off. You can either start it off by feeding fishing line. This is the toughest one I was able to find. And you pretty much just go ahead and feed it down here and just go all the way until you do meet something that's stopping you right around here, which is just one of the inserts that kind of attaches to the complete trunk. So that was going to stop you. But the other way I'm going to do it is probably the easiest way for me, is pretty much just have like a putty knife. I'm just covering it with a microfiber cloth. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick it underneath here and kind of just jam it in. And I'm going to do it until I reach that one stopping point. And I know I said 3 ways. Oh yeah, the third way is that, actually it's not even a third way, it's just an easier way. But I'm not going to do this just because since I did wrap this, I'm trying to take the easy way out and I don't want to ruin my wrap that I did. But you actually can use a heat gun and then you heat each section that you're going to be doing, but don't hold it too close to the actual spoiler or your paint because you don't want to ruin it. But yeah, you actually want to grab your heat gun and melt the adhesive underneath by pretty much just hovering over that. And then that's when you can go ahead and do either of the 2 things that I'm doing with the putty knife or the fishing line, and that's going to make it a lot easier. You see the adhesive coming off. Yeah, so I already met the stopping point. So the stopping point's right here. Do the edge like this. And just keep doing it. This is literally what you're gonna have to do. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is definitely gonna take a while. But you guys will be able to do it a lot quicker than me because you'll be using a heat gun, which is gonna make it a lot easier. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, guys. I don't wanna have you see me struggling and all this time being wasted on film, just me going around doing this. But yeah, so once I go ahead and take about a quarter of the adhesive off, I'll go ahead and start filming again. All right guys, so this is going a little faster than I thought it would be, which is awesome. I'm not complaining at all, but I want to say it's been less than 5 minutes and I've been able to do this already. Pretty awesome. Pretty stoked on that because the first time I ever did it, it took me a long ass time. But yeah, so right here you can see it's where it is being stopped by if you're using that fishing string or pretty much anything in general. Look at all that 3M. That's crazy. But yeah, so if you're using the fishing string, this is what's stopping you along with that right there. And it's going to be the same on the other side. So if you're wondering why you can't get through with that fishing line, that is why. But like I said, once you have enough adhesive off, you could kind of lift it, and you'll probably be able to see like that much of a gap, and you'll be able to know where to fish that fishing line through. But yeah, so once you're able to get like this much off, it gets a lot easier, especially if you're using the putty knife, because obviously you're able to stick it in underneath there and just start jamming it and taking that 3M off, no problem. Alright, so we've reached another stopping point, and that stopping point is going to be where we took off those 2 bolts in the middle. I'll show you guys right here. So you can see where the threading is from that bolt we took off, and then there's just another plastic rod that goes into the trunk itself. So if you're feeding that fishing line through, you're obviously going to skip past those 2 rods or get in between them, take the adhesive off, you'll be good to go. Same thing goes with that putty knife. If you wonder what's stopping you from taking off even more of that adhesive, now you know why. So I've done pretty much everything. I'm just taking off this last orange clip, same clip that you saw on the other side. I didn't think I actually went over that clip, but you guys did see it. It's it latched onto there, so that actually pops off. But as far as the adhesive goes, it's all off. The last thing is just, here, I'll go ahead and get close with the camera. So that orange tab right there, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but that's actually clipped onto the trunk itself, and that's what we're gonna pop off. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. There you go. So I took that off. Now I'm just gonna use something to pop that orange piece off. But there you go, guys. That is how it looks once your spoiler is off. Now the worst part of all is unfortunately having to take off all that damn adhesive you see. But like I said, what's gonna help you a lot is if you use a heat gun, guys, especially for this right here. A heat gun's gonna help a lot. And then after I take off the bulk and chunks of it, I'll show you what you could use to get the rest of the residue off. But yeah, let's go ahead and take that adhesive off. Alright guys, I'm glad this is over. This is the last piece of the 3M that I had to take off. Alright, so there's the aftermath. I want to say maybe 20 minutes later, along with the help of someone else. They pretty much just did this section, but I did the rest. That's about how long it took. A lot faster than the first time I did it. But I just think that's because it was actually my first time. I didn't really have any quote-unquote say techniques, but yeah, I was able to do a lot quicker and save myself some time. So good thing I'm showing you guys, that way you guys don't have to go through the same struggle as me. But yeah, so now what we're gonna want to do is with the microfiber cloth, kind of slightly go and see what you can take off as far as like dirt and dust goes. You don't want to scratch important part of the paint, which is obviously the outside part of where the spoiler goes. So now the next thing we're going to want to do is take off the residue that you see right here along the edges. Not really much there, but I do notice that most of the residue is towards the corners and the outside. And for that, you will need some Goo Gone that I don't have. You could tell I'm not prepared, which sucks. I swear I thought I knew where it was, and it was not even in that spot that I thought I last placed it. I even have 2 bottles of it. I'm sure most of you guys know what Goo Gone is. It's that residue remover. It's in an orange bottle. But yeah, I can't find it, guys, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to do it a little longer way. And what I'm gonna do, instead of using Goo Gone, which would have helped a lot, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and grab a new microfiber cloth, kind of rub it out. Use your nail a bit too. Like I said, I'm not really worried about scratching any of the paint that's covered by the spoiler, so I'm just gonna go at it. What you could also do is use a heat gun or even a blow dryer. That would kind of loosen it up a bit, make it a little easier. So as you can see, I did this piece right here, came out pretty solid. Now I just gotta do the rest of it. Alright, so I did the best I could with what I have. I mean, little stuff on there, but nothing that's gonna not let me put my new spoiler back on. I think it came out pretty well. But now what I want to do, what you should do, is clean it off. So I'm just gonna use some soapy water, like dishwater soap mixed with water, and I'm gonna just get it as clean as possible. That way when I put the new adhesive on, it'll stick on as good as it can. So as expected, that soapy water actually helped take off some of that residue. So looks pretty clean now. Now the part I've been waiting for is putting the new spoiler on. Alright guys, so I'm all done. It's good. No, I'm joking. I wish I was done. But that's how it looks on, guys. I just put it on there. Kind of gets me a little more excited to get this thing over with. This particular spoiler right here, like I said, it is a GT350 track pack spoiler. My buddy Nathan actually has an OEM one from American Muscle. So the actual Ford product, and that ran him about $535, he said. This one right here is a replica, and I got this on Amazon for $110. I know, it's a huge price difference, right? Wow, but I'll tell you right now, I would never guess that this is even a replica. That's crazy. I'm very happy with this product for sure, and I recommend it. As of now, this is awesome. I'll have that link for this product in the description, so if you do like it, once I show you different angles, I'm not going to show you the angles right now. You guys are going to have to wait for the end of that video. But if you guys like it, like I said, that link will be in the description, and just click that link and buy the spoiler. Like I said, it's 110 bucks. All right, anyways, so I want to get this done, and I'm sure you guys want to see how it looks. All different angles. You need some 3M tape, adhesive tape. You can buy this tape anywhere, like Walmart and stuff like that, Home Depot, wherever you got. Obviously, if you buy this one in particular, it comes with one adhesive tape, but I actually have a second one. The more adhesive tape you have, the better. But not only is this going to be held down with adhesive tape, I actually have some bolts that I'm going to show you guys, and I got to put on the outside. But yeah, let's go ahead and put that adhesive on. Alright, so this is how I decided to put the tape on. You guys might want to do it differently, but it's up to you. So yeah, and let's go ahead and take off the backing. Alright, so as you can tell from the lighting change, it's getting dark, so I gotta get this over with. But let's make sure the surface is cleaned off one more time with the microfiber cloth before we stick on that spoiler with the adhesive. So with this replica spoiler, it only attaches to 2 of the holes, which is that hole right here. And those holes are the ones that you see in the opening right over there on the opposite side. So what you want to do, if you have another person, is definitely going to help. Just align that hole, but don't stick it on yet, because you want to make sure you look at the other side and see that it is nice and aligned. Put the screw in so he knows it's guided in. Is it good on that side?
Yeah, push it away a little bit.
Push it away. So right now it's not even stuck on with the adhesive. We're kind of just letting it hang by little threads that we put on. You're gonna go ahead and put the other one on. It's a metric screw. It's an M6 by 1. Make sure you get 2 of those, M6 by 1.
I'm putting this plastic on there so that the screw doesn't actually fall off when I'm putting it in, just as a safety precaution.
And you should stick it on now. So now it's completely stuck on with the adhesive. So we still have to screw in those bolts, but from my angle right now, it looks like it's perfectly flush. And these two screws that we didn't put any on, but now that I look at it, it definitely looks like you could put them on. So I will go ahead and buy some, but for now it's completely fine. But just from the people that were telling me on forums and whatnot, they said that the holes didn't fit. But that's awesome, so that's a good thing. So later on I will buy two more bolts to put there. But for now, like I said, this is perfect. I forgot, you guys still have to put this back on, and then we'll go ahead and see how it looks. And there it is, guys. Check that out. Wow. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure everything's pressed down perfectly with my microfiber. Wipe it down, press down on it. But yeah, there you go. That is my GT350 track pack spoiler. Alright, so here are a couple more angles for you guys. I think it looks badass, honestly, and I would never be able to tell the difference between an OEM one and this one. And like I said, it's like a $400 difference. Alright everyone, so that concludes this video. I hope it helped you guys out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little long, but I just didn't want to skip through anything important. Like I said, I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification button if you want to know when I post videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.